Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Up here in upstate New York, hunt some state land again. Came back in quite a ways. I walked through a field back behind me, and then a little bit of hardwood, and then some real thick pine. Right in front of me, I've got a little swampy kind of clearing between the pines. Not much deer sign coming in here. It's about, 9 o'clock in the morning at the moment. Had a couple does come in on me. I figured it'd be nothing but buck sign back in here, but I had a big mature doe and a fawn come in to the left of me and wander around about 20 to 40 yards around me and eventually walk off. I'm about 12 feet up a tree right now. Didn't come up very high. The tree I'm in's really dead and rotten, but it's the only really good option I had. There's this swampy cattail, thick pine marsh in front of me here. It's perfect deer bedding. There's plenty of beds that I can see and trails walking through here. A couple of 4 rubs on a tree over here to my right at about 20 yards. So, been hearing shots all morning because it's Thanksgiving Day, and clearly every guy who ever hunts is out on Thanksgiving Day here in upstate New York. So, you can see I'm nothing but pine around me. Even got a pine tree right behind me. Turn the camera around here and I'll give you a short little view of what I'm looking at. See the trees right here in front of me. It's not the best lighting. The sun's coming up right there, but the does came from over here to the left of me. I came up and stopped right here at about 40 yards, then walked off. There's plenty of thick bedding all around in here. And then right over here, there's a few rubs and some small trees. There's a rub on that one. A couple more over here. There's a big trail that comes right along here. We'll see if anything comes in. It's not too cold out right now. It was 27 degrees when I came out here. It's probably in the low to mid 30s right now. The sun finally came up and warmed me up a little bit. Body was nice and warm all morning, but my toes were freezing. So we'll give it another half hour or maybe an hour. See if this buck comes through this swampy area, come back in for bedding or something, but it's not looking promising right now, guys. A little bit of info about this spot that I'm at right now. This area is all got signs on it posted as Nature Conservancy land, so I've never seen anyone hunt here in all the years that I've scouted and driven by it, and never seen any sign of anybody ever hunting here. There's not any human sign or tracks or anything anywhere in here. But I've always been curious about it because on OnX it's listed as New York State land. So I sent an email out and contacted somebody that is with the Nature Conservancy and inquired about this parcel of land here. And I was able to confirm from them that the Nature Conservancy actually sold it back to New York State back in 2017. But the state never took down the conservancy signs or put up any state land signs. So no one's been in here hunting. So I figured, alright, with this swampy area back here, it says, perfect deer bedding and everything. No one hunts in here. It should be a little deer haven, but there's so little sign. A few rubs and a couple of does. I figured there'd be a lot more than what I've seen. It's nice and chilled today. It's Thanksgiving and everybody's out hunting, it seems like, but I figured this would be a perfect hub where they'd all want to come and hide. It's kind of strange. This place has got so much potential, but it just shocks me that there's nothing really in here that I've seen. Excuse me. There's a ridge top on the edge of the field back there that I hunted at a couple weeks ago, and there are some old historic rubs from a buck, and there's these younger fresh rubs down here that are from this year. But I figured there'd be a lot more sign in here than I'm finding. So and to take the advice of some of the hunting public stuff that I've learned, and some stuff I've learned from the hunting beast about how they get back to these really remote spots. And the hunting beast is all about these swampy areas, finding big mature bucks and everything. And here in New York, I'm just not finding that. I mean, I've always had, good enough luck to fill my doe tags and get a couple small bucks here and there. But this year's been really weird. I got a 4-point buck out of a field. I got a 7-point that was out and about cruising between a state land and doe bedding area and heading towards the back of a private land house yard. And I was able to grunt call and bring him back to me. And there's one spot where I got the biggest deer of my life so far this year. It was about 170 yards away from the road. Big buck, 100 and some odd class buck. I did gross measure him and stuff, but I can't remember the number right now. But he came out of nowhere, a spot I've never seen a buck before. I figured it's just an area where there's a ton of does, and when I shot him, he dropped and died within sight of my Jeep. So, really close to a road. So I figured I'd do the hunting beast and hunt public and stuff and take the advice, come far back in here into a swampy area, find a mature buck that's away from everybody and everything. This year, that doesn't seem to be matching their advice and what they're doing and stuff out there in the West, Midwest or whatever. It doesn't seem to fit here in New York. I mean, I'm about 30 to 45 minutes away from the Adirondacks, so I know there's a lot of big bucks up in the mountains and stuff, but I'm not driving all the way up there for that. I like to stay kind of local here. So, I don't know. We'll give her another little while and see if something comes through, but if not, then we'll call it quits. I'll go home, spend the day with the family, and wish the wife luck when she goes out tonight. Well, guys, it's just after 10, about 7 after 10 right now. No luck this morning. Just a couple of does, no bucks came in at all, so I'm gonna climb down and pack everything up and hike my way back out of here out to my Jeep. Go home, spend the day with the family, and then wish the wife the best of luck with her going out hunting tonight. Hopefully she'll tag in and get her first deer, or maybe it'll be a buck. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, everybody, I'm all climbed down and packed up, so curiosity is kind of getting the better of me. I'm gonna try to walk through this little swampy spot in front of me that I've been looking down at these rubs all morning. Walk over here real quick and take a look at it and see if I can gauge what size of the deer is that's been in here. See if this area is worth going back to in the future or what. So nice and swampy. Ooh, yeah, it's a nice big rub right here in front of me. Decent size. It continues and go around here. And came right back around this side. Like he hit this tree. He's been on this one too. So wonderful. Only problem now is I just stepped in a puddle, so now my feet are wet. So this is gonna be a nice, wonderfully cold walk out. Problem with this is there's no telling where he's actually coming from. The rubs aren't consistent. Can't really tell. So slowly hike my way out of here, follow it for a minute, see where he's coming in and out. Maybe I'll do another video if I find anything more interesting. If not, we'll see you later. Well, I came another 20 yards through this wet, swampy crap and just came across another little rub. See, he's been hitting these trees along this line here pretty good. So So he's definitely in here. And the problem is there's no telling what direction he's coming from or what time of day, because he's hitting all sides of these trees. So definitely have to try this on an evening hunt and stuff, and I don't know. This one's hard to figure out.